Hello, Giants fans. Welcome to Giants Baseball 101. I'm Gabe Vaughn, your host. Even now, when we are so close to when pitchers and catchers report to spring training, there is just not a whole lot to talk about because things are still progressing very slowly. But there is a very significant. There's one very significant event that's just transpired. The Giants have traded Ross Stripling to the A's in exchange for outfield prospect Jonah Cox. In last episode, I essentially it was focused on Ross Stripling and the new pitch, the new specialized breaking ball that he was adding to his pitch arsenal to try to miss more bats and try to get his strikeout numbers up in 2024. And it was just kind of up in the air, like, what was that going to work? And I got a comment, and I usually, I don't mention all of these when they're not actual questions, but just, I appreciate you bringing up basically the fact that it was that way with Kevin Gausman, and for him, the pitch he added was the splitter, and he found success after previously struggling. When the Giants signed him, he became a key piece of their rotation. So I don't give out names, but thank you for bringing that up. And it's just that, could that have been a similar thing with Ross Stripling? Obviously, yeah, there is that. There was that possibility. It might have been a long shot, but it could have happened that he would have become a consistently above average starter for the Giants. At the end of the day, we just don't know. And now the question is, was trading Stripling the right move to add a prospect? And I think the first thing we need to realize, and it's kind of been the point just all throughout this offseason, and I will say all throughout last offseason too, that the point I've been trying to make is that depth is not good enough. The Giants can pride themselves all they want on having a lot of mediocre depth at whatever position, whatever area on the field you could be talking about. However, if it's not quality, if they can't play at the top of the competition spectrum, then they will not get into the playoffs. I hope we realize that is true of the Giants organization. And Stripling, as a starting pitcher or as a reliever, is no exception to that rule. He can't be, if he can't be a good pitcher and the guy the Giants were looking for when they signed him to the big contract, if Stripling couldn't be more than just maybe solid, sometimes swingman or even consistent starter, then no, that he just, then it absolutely, trading him, it's right, absolutely. I'm sorry, I've mentioned the Giants need to return to a full rotation, but a guy that had an ERA of above 500 last year, should he be a part of that? You have to shop at the top of the market. That includes maybe shipping out guys who don't perform at that level. But of course, we're going back to the question of, would Stripling have improved this year? And I understand there's the Kevin Gausman thing, and history sometimes repeats itself, but I don't think that we could have counted on that to the extent of being able to say that trading Stripling was a bad move. I just don't think that we could have had that level of confidence that things would ultimately turn out that way. So I think we have to say that the Giants' move on this new prospect, Jonah Cox, is something that we can like. This is an area, and I think in a time where it was appropriate for them to take this opportunity to build their farm system, because they think about that a ton at the least appropriate times where they should be ready and in contend now mode. But here, I don't think we can say that we should expect it really hurt their chances to contend, although they're still, these free agent talks with kind of the last few guys on the board are still going super slow, and the Giants don't seem to be doing anything to speed that up. So that obviously is the other problem. Thank you for watching. This has been Giants Baseball 101. Please subscribe if you haven't. Also, please leave your questions and comments. You know where to do it. I'll see you next time on Giants Baseball 101.